Welcome back to the program, everybody. Everybody's still talking about the Rod Black interview, and a lot of people writing in now with comments about Terry Vaughn and his restaurant. CFL fans from across the country had tried that place out. Just for those that don't know, Terry Vaughn from Sumter, South Carolina, played at Arizona. Played his high school football at Oceanside, California. Was in the CFL 95-98 with the Calgary Stampeders, 99-04 with the Edmonton Eskimos, 05 with Montreal, 06 with the Tiger Cats. He was a CFL All-Star on 7 occasions. First CFL player ever to reach 1,000 career receptions. Went into the Hall of Fame in 2011. And he joins us today from Chandler, Arizona. TV, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So the guys were telling me that you were watching the Rod Black interview there and laughing, splitting your sides. Do you remember Rod Black? What did you enjoy about that interview?
Oh, it was good. Very informative. There's some shows I probably got to catch up on. But it's always good hearing from him.
Terry, before we get into your career and your restaurant and all the rest, I think everybody would just love to know how you're doing. What's the life of Terry Vaughn amid the pandemic right now in Chandler, Arizona?
Well, it's pretty good. Working from home. I work for the state as a parole officer. My wife is working from home. Everybody's home right now.
I saw that it hit 100 degrees yesterday. That it hit 100 degrees in Arizona, by the way. Unseasonably hot down there. You must enjoy that or you wouldn't live there.
Well, you deal with it. But the winters are beautiful. But summers, usually it's about 3 months where it's just unbearable.
Terry, this is the first thing that comes to mind. I'm interviewing somebody on Friday. I think it was Chad Cackert, the 2012 Grey Cup MVP. And out of the blue, you write in with an answer to our poll question. And I just wonder how the hell you found us and what you enjoy about the show. We're so glad to have you. But how'd you find us?
Well, someone, I think AJ, Alondra Johnson, someone, it showed up on my Facebook account. I don't use Facebook all that much, but that showed up on my account. And so I kind of went and saw that interview with Andra, and then kind of during some downtime, I went back and kind of checked you guys out again.
Well, I appreciate it. And so now, Terry, to your Hall of Fame illustrious career. And I was at the microphone calling those games, most of them. You were a Rough Rider killer, but you're also one of those players that the fans couldn't help but respect and love because you did everything the right way. When you were doing it at the time, did you realize you were making history? Or did it take until you're out of the game to realize that you were making history?
Well, yeah, I kind of knew what was going on, but my focus was really just staying healthy. And my philosophy was if I was able to stay healthy and I was out there on the field, I can put it, I'm going to put 1,000 yards up. I'm going to make plays. I'm going to do the things that I do. So my whole focus was just being out there and being healthy.
So would you say that was the key to your success, by the way? And I laugh because I said to Wally Buono, what was the key to you being the winningest coach of all time in the CFL? And he said, great players. Seemed pretty simple, right? He's like nothing that he did. How about for you? Was it just being able to stay healthy and the longevity?
Yeah, just staying healthy. I have confidence in myself. I work hard. I prepare, do all those things. But if not on the field, you can't perform. And, playing 17, 18, 19 games a year, you're able to put up numbers and perform.
Your bio lists you as a 2-time Grey Cup champion. Tell me about those games, what you remember of them.
The Hamilton game, 98, that was a really good game, nail biter. I think Mark kicked a game-winning field goal, but that was a really tough, hard-fought game. A lot of hitting, but both teams were playing so conservative, it was ridiculous. I know we were playing very conservative that game. We didn't really open it up, but a very hard-fought game. And the one in 2003, that was kind of, a breath of fresh air. It was kind of about time. We knew we had the talent. We knew we could do it, and we finally put it all together.
And that was with a young Ricky Ray, by the way. I mean, obviously you knew that he was going to go on to great things, but did you know when you first laid eyes on him in Edmonton that he's going to win more Grey Cups as a starter than anybody else now at 4? And that was his first.
Yeah, no, you didn't know it at first when you looked at him, but when he got on the field and he made plays and we kind of rallied around him. He just had this quiet calm about him, and things might be going 100 miles an hour around him, but he had this ability to still remain calm and still make throws.
Terry Vaughn with us. What was the best CFL market? You played in Calgary, Edmonton, Montreal, and Hamilton. Was there one of those markets that you enjoyed more than the rest, just as a CFL city?
I really enjoyed Alberta as a whole. Edmonton, Calgary. Alberta's awesome. Toured the state, been all over the province, been all over the province, and I just really took a liking to Alberta. So when I left Calgary to go to Edmonton, I was just happy about just being in Alberta. I could go fishing, go to Jasper, go to Banff. Those are some of the things I used to like to do.
Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. There's no doubt. And I will just ask you this about your restaurant. I own one, Terry, and I've told my family if I ever say I'm going to open another restaurant, just punch me in the head right now, and I'll forget it. But I was at yours in downtown Edmonton. You had great real estate. You had great food. You had great clientele. What do you remember about Terry Vaughns?
It was definitely fun, and I enjoyed it. But it is a 24-hour, 365-day a year endeavor, and I know my wife wanted to do another one out here on a smaller scale, and I was like, nope, I'm done. I'll never do that again. Learned a lot, but too stressful, way too stressful.
And not a huge moneymaker either, as we learned. Yeah, Terry, this has been awesome, man. I appreciate your support and watching this show, and you're always going to get CFL coverage here if you ever miss it. So on behalf of the viewers and CFL fans, thank you for everything, and keep in touch.
No problem. Thanks for having me. You guys have a good one.
You betcha.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.